Hi, Cancer. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for August 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in August and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon. I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Cancer, now on to your August 2024 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you're starting with in this August reading, Cancer, is the Four of Rods. And the Four of Rods is a card that symbolizes getting married, throwing a wedding for somebody else, attending a wedding. It could be your wedding. It could be about your marriage. It could also be a card that symbolizes going to some other type of party or celebration. It can also indicate success coming to you, perhaps in springtime. There could be a celebration or a gathering that you may feel like you don't want to attend. It could be a wedding. You may feel like you were abused in some situation. That could be mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or physically. And so it could be the people getting married. It could be people that are attending this wedding. And you may just feel like, you know what? I don't want to go there because, you know, I don't get along with these people, or they hurt me in some way. So you could get invited to a wedding or a gathering or a celebration that you really don't want to attend because of hurts, pains, and wounds that you've experienced from somebody that will be there from the past. You may feel like you have to go. You may feel like somebody could be putting some kind of responsibility on you that you may feel like you have to attend. I'm also getting there's a lot of things, a lot of activity, a lot of, not even just necessarily to do with a celebration. It could be to do with a lot of different things just feel highly active and going on for you all at once around this time frame. You may feel peculiar about it. You may feel a little put on the spot. You may also feel concerned like, ooh, I don't want to trip up and say something at this wedding or celebration or party. You may be afraid like, ooh, I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. I don't want to, you know, trip up and say the wrong thing. I feel if you go, some of you won't go, but I do feel if some of you go, it's like something you attend quietly and then you get out of there. Like, so let's say if it's a wedding, you may go to the wedding, but maybe you don't go to the reception. If it's some other type of gathering, maybe you go for a brief period of time and you bow out quickly. Some of you, Cancers, could have somebody that wants to take you on a date to a wedding or to a gathering. So like if they got an invitation and they're saying +1 on the invitation, you may be somebody's +1 for some of you. I feel whatever party this is, I feel like it's a lot of hubbub. And, you know, I get two drastic extrees. Some of you, it could be a real party, drinking, raucous, like off the hook celebration. others of you, it could be like totally no drinking at all. It could be a drastic, it's one way or the other. So either way, you have to see how it comes out for you. So now you have the Queen of Rods next. This is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you, Cancer, if your sun, moon, or rising sign happens to be a fire sign. This, or it could be somebody else in your life you're dealing with in August. I get you seeing through somebody's BS. So, and it could be either you're the Queen of Rods and you have a fire, sun, moon, or rising sign, and you're the one seeing through the BS, or the person that you're seeing through their BS is a fire sign. Remember, it's a general reading, but I do get seeing through BS comes up here. This could be somebody you find contentious, somebody that could be trying to hold you accountable for something, and maybe you did do it and maybe you didn't do it. So it could be an unfair accountability, but it could be a fair accountability. This could be somebody that needs you to stop doing something, saying something or doing something. Could be, I feel, two ways right up front pretty quick. One, I feel like it could be a person of authority over you, like a boss. But others of you, I feel like it could be a sibling. I get like really impassioned exchanges between you and the Queen of Rods verbally. So it could be like you could be arguing, or you could be emphatically expressing your beliefs and opinions, and the Queen of Rods could be doing the same back at you. I hear from my guides, you guys need to control your tempers with each other in August. And maybe all the time, maybe not just August. You may feel like they're trying to manipulate you or coerce you to do something that you either don't believe in, or you don't care about, or you don't want to be part of, or you just don't want to do. They may also be telling you something like, hey, you need to simmer down. You need to settle down, simmer down. So if you're prone to like agitation, aggravation, and angry like outbursts, they may be telling you, hey, you need to control your temper. You need to simmer down and settle down is what comes up here. So before I go on to card number 3, I just want to say here, if you want to see what the new eclipse, we have 2 eclipses coming up. The first one is in September. It's in Pisces. If you want to see how this eclipse will affect you 1 month before the eclipse, the month of the eclipse, and 3 to 6 months after the eclipse, and maybe even out to a year, because some eclipses can affect you, the energies can go out that far, you may want to get my eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 17th, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. Also, my Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread psychic tarot readings are also available on Vimeo for each sign of the zodiac. Those predictions start in July of 2024 and go out 1 year until July of 2025. They're in that video series is in the top 3 most popular video series that people purchase of my Vimeo videos. So you really may want to check it out. You can read the description down. You can get the links down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. There you can read like what cards I'm pulling for, like what they are symbolic of, what each card of the 7 stands for. That may be why it's popular, so you may want to check that out. You can also click on the link down below and you can read that description on Vimeo as well. So I hope you'll decide to check them out. And thank you for all of your purchases of my Vimeo videos. So now on to card number 3, Cancer. You have the Magician, and this is a card that symbolizes the card of the manifester. What you think about, you bring about. What's in the ethers and in the spiritual plane and in your mind, you can manifest into physical reality, and you have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. It could also indicate, Cancer, a trickster. So it could be trickster energy sometimes when the Magician shows up. I feel like you're learning a lot in August, and for some of you it's a spirit guide that may be working with you if you're meditating or, you know, trying to hear your guides or whatever you're trying to do to connect with them. You may be learning a lot from your guides. You may also be learning a lot from your guides if you're consulting a psychic or a psychic medium. You may also be learning a lot from somebody that is like a guide to you that's in the physical plane. They may not be in the spirit world. They may be somebody like a mentor or somebody you're learning some kind of, could be spiritual learning, but whoever it is, spirit world or in the physical, you're learning a lot from them in the month of August. They could be working through with you through your dreams also. There could be a lot of things that you're working on building and creating in August. This could be like maybe you are an artist or a musician or somebody that builds things like in construction, or somebody that likes to work with machinery or technology, and you're building something using those types of implements and materials. But it could be building something like, you could be building a shed, a garage, and like an addition. You're also going to be putting the pieces together of a puzzle that you're trying to figure out. Now, for some of you, I feel this means, I don't know if I want to say an esoteric puzzle, but it could be. It could also be a puzzle like something you're trying to figure out. Like, hey, is this real or not real? Or, you know, you're gathering pieces of information and you're putting them together to piece together something that's been confusing to you. It could also be a literal puzzle, like maybe you bought a 5,000 piece puzzle and you're working on putting the puzzle together. It could be that kind of puzzle. There could be things that slipped your grasp or your gaze before, but now you're seeing the pieces. You're seeing the information. You're gathering the information. You're accessing the pieces. You're putting these pieces together. It's like you're on some kind of journey. Again, it could be esoteric, mystical, spiritual journey, but it could be a journey of discovery of things you've been trying to work on and figure out and piece together for a while. And August may be the month where you actually get all those pieces together. Now, you have 2 5s in a row here. So your first 5 card is the 5 of Swords. This is a card that symbolizes standing your ground, drawing a line in the sand, standing up against any gossipers, naysayers, or detractors. If there's any battles, you're likely to win. It can be like indicating you're standing up for yourself. There's things you need to take care of. It could be at work or at a business, and things you need to put in writing. You may be keeping records or tabs on somebody that's doing things that are criminal, illegal, unlawful, disruptive. This could be happening at work. Maybe you're like, I'm keeping a record of this SOB over here that's stealing or, taking credit for things that they didn't do. Whatever treating people shabbily. You may be keeping a record of this because you're going to go to HR or you're going to file a lawsuit against them. Or in case something comes up, you've kept a journal and a record of what somebody's doing. That could also be if you have a love partner that you think is cheating, stealing money from you, being dishonest, treating you badly. It could even be about a love partner. You could be journaling, keeping a record, keeping tabs. If you're doing that, make sure you lock that up. Make sure you keep that safe. You do not want the people to find the people you're keeping tabs on. And I feel it's legitimately so. I don't feel like you're doing it to be a jerk. I feel like it's legitimate. You do not want them to find it. So if you have a safe or a safety deposit box or a place that you can hide it, you need to do that because you don't want them to find this. Could be a Virgo, a Virgo sun, moon, or rising you're keeping tabs on. It could be. It could even be about a neighbor. Because I hear it again. My guides are just wording it differently. They're saying there's somebody that you are keeping tabs on that you may need to take to task for their behaviors or their activities, because it's affecting you somehow. It's not like you're doing this just to be a nosy person. You're doing it because it's affecting you. It may be affecting the company or business you work for. If you're married or seriously coupled, it could be affecting the relationship. There's good reasons to do it. And like I said, I go back, there could be legalities that kick up. And if you have this record, that's going to go in your favor. So keep that in mind. So the next card in your reading, here's another 5 card. You have the 5 of Pentacles. And this could be feeling emotionally bankrupt, financially bankrupt. It could be, you could be depressed. You and a partner could be depressed. There could be money available to you, but you're not seeing it, or something is distracting you from noticing that it's available. You may be reevaluating the system of how you keep track of your money, how you save your money, and how you spend your money. And my guides are saying there can be trouble in paradise when things are starting to cost too much money. I mean, look around. I don't think this is just happening I live in the United States. I don't think it's just happening here. I believe this may be happening all over the world. I hear my guides say, well, actually, I hear the collective consciousness of Cancer say, like out there, I don't want to have to give this up, and I don't want to have to quit doing it or buying it or spending money on it. There's some things you may feel like, I can't buy this anymore. I can't afford it anymore. Or places you like to shop. You may feel like, I can't shop at this place anymore. Or maybe you and your partner each have your own car, and you may feel like, we can't afford that anymore. We're going to have to share one vehicle because the insurance is too expensive, the gas is too expensive. Like something that It may be more than one thing, but what I'm hearing is there's some things that you don't want to have to give up or not do, or not, like particular places you want to still continue to go, but you may feel like we can't do that anymore, or that either you and your partner can't do it anymore, or you can't do it anymore. August is going to be a tense month for that kind of activity, and maybe not just for you. That could apply to other zodiac signs as well. If you're working for another business or company, sorry, I have allergies. If you're working for another business or company, you may want to talk to your boss about working more hours if you get paid hourly, like so you can make more money, or maybe you're going to talk to your boss about getting promoted so you can make more money, like a promotion with a raise, or work overtime. These are things I see you pursuing. Or you may be asking, like if it's a client basis, you may say, hey, can you give me more clients, or give me some clients that actually bring in higher income for you. If you may be asking your bosses, you may be asking your boss for things like that. And just going over things to try to figure out how to reduce spending is going to be coming up here for you. Or if you're with a married or a serious love partner, you two may be going over those things in August. It feels like there's a part of August that feels very tense. This could be the middle of the month. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Cancers to work with, use, and wear in the month of August of 2024, you got aquamarine. The other sign, I haven't done all the signs yet, but the other sign that got aquamarine is Leo. So aquamarine is a cleansing stone. It evokes relaxation and calm. Aquamarine also helps with reduces stress and calms the mind, and it's associated with trusting and letting go. It can invoke tolerance of others and helps overcome judgmentalism. Aquamarine has an affinity with sensitive people. I have no idea why that was so hard for me to say. Mercury in retrograde, that's why. It's coming up. I'm recording it in July, and I'm not sure of the date, but I'm pretty sure it's like almost the whole month of August. It's a stone that's going to give you more breathing room. So if you feel stressed and pressure, aquamarine would be a good stone for you Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people to wear, because it's going to work with your energy field and your frequencies and vibrations that it puts off and that you put off. So it's going to work with your auric field, and it's going to make you feel more calm, but also more expansive, like you've got breathing room, like you've got more time. It's going to make you feel at ease with your surroundings, especially if you have to attend or go to a gathering like came up in this card, or to some, to work, or some tense family situation or tense work situation. It's going to make you feel like you got a handle on it, and that you're more calm and kind of placid. Like it'll help you keep from getting your feathers all ruffled about stuff. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it. Share it with others if you feel it was worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, my most recently recorded video series are linked down below. Underneath this video, they're also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. My most recently recorded video series is the Psychic Crystal readings for August 2024 for each sign of the zodiac. These readings are a continuation or an expansion of the Psychic Tarot readings I do at the beginning of every month. Also, my eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 17th, 2024, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. Remember, eclipses start affecting you 1 month prior to the eclipse. The day of and the month of the eclipse is the strongest, and for the next 3 months. But eclipse effects can go all the way out 6 to 9 months or even up to a year. So you may want to check those out to see what this eclipse in Pisces will be bringing to you. Also, my Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread, Psychic Tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac. The predictions start in July of 2024 and they go out until the year of the end of July of 2025. So that's a year's worth of predictions there. They are the 3rd most popular video series I record on Vimeo. You may want to check them out, see what each of the 7 cards I'm looking at, and see what cards showed up for you in those positions. You may want to see what is coming up for you in that 1 year time frame. Also, by viewer request, my 2024 financial Psychic Tarot readings. I used a totally new tarot layout, and it was kind of interesting to see what came up. Career did come up in those readings, but it is specifically a financial Psychic Tarot reading, so you may want to see what came out for you there. Also, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2024. I do them every year. If you want to see what came out for you in this year, we still have a whole second half of this year to go. So if you haven't gotten those yet, you may want to see What's Lucky and New for You in 2024. Also, my 2024 mid-year love and romance Psychic Tarot update for each sign of the zodiac. Lots of people want to know about love and romance. When I looked into those cards, the first half of each card is focusing on the single people of your sign, and the second half of the card is focusing on the coupled people of your sign. Also, my mid-year Psychic Tarot update for 2024, where I use the center of the Celtic Cross Tarot spread in those readings. So if you want to see what I got for you for the second half of this year in a whole general aspect, which can cover anything, love, money, career, romance, family, anything can come up in those mid-year Psychic Tarot updates. So you may want to check those out. Also, if you want to follow me on my social media pages, I do Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings there where I put it in writing. So you can read the predictions there and you can go back and look back, see what came up. Did other things I predict come up for you in those social media posts? You may want to check them out. My social media posts are on my The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid Pam Georgel _Pam Georgel on Instagram, and also on Twitter, which is at The Lucky Mermaid. That website is now called X, but you know what I mean when I say Twitter, and formerly known as X. Also, I post these on my community pages on YouTube. So if you're not on any of those social media platforms, you can follow me on my community pages. I do post those psychic predictions and messages in writing on there. Also, if you would like to help this channel, help support this channel, You can make a donation. That link is down below in the description box in the Show More section, and it is connected to PayPal. And thank you to those of you who have generously and kindly donated. It does help me a lot, and it means a lot. And when you purchase my Vimeo videos, you are also supporting this channel. I do not sponsor other people's products or services on my channel. I only support my own work. So you're helping me out by purchasing those videos, and thank you so much for that. So I hope you have absolutely awesome energy that comes to you in the month of August, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.